Hello. Hey, what's wrong? I just got my phone bill and I have to pay $70. Really? I only pay about $40 each month. How? You use the phone way more than I do. Just get the perfect phone plan for you. How?
So, to find out the perfect plan for you, you obviously need to find out how much you use your phone. So I went on to 9 different bills from TELUS, which is where I get my service from, and I used 9 instead of just 1 because I could have used my phone a lot more or a lot less in that particular month. So by looking at the bills, I found out the number of minutes I called, the number of text messages I sent, and the amount of data I used each month. After looking at the bills, I could find out the average for the number of minutes called, number of text messages, and the amount of data used. So here are the numbers for the amount of minutes called each month. So first I added them up and then divided by 9 because there were 9 months that had to be calculated. And I got 52.5 repeating. And I did the same thing for text messages. I added them all up and then divided by 9 to get 72 text messages per month. And I did the same for amount of data to get 527.8574 megabytes of data per month. Okay, so after getting all the averages, I went on to different sites to find out what kind of plans there are out there. So first I went to TELUS because that's where I get my service from right now. And they had these different plans and you could add on the data and you could have 100 megabytes of data for $10 each month. Then I went to Wind Mobile and they had these 4 different plans. And Rogers, and they seemed a lot more expensive than other services because Wind Mobile started from $0 and then ended at $40, whereas Rogers started from $55 and ended at $100. And then I went on to Virgin Mobile, so there were 3 plans with the same price. And then I went into Moblicity, and you could get everything unlimited for a really cheap price, which is really cool. But just looking at the plans online, I guess that Wind Mobile will have the cheapest plan for me. But to find out for sure, I made an equation for each of the plans. For Wind Mobile, Rogers, and Moblicity, everything that I need, the local calls, messages, and data were unlimited, so there weren't any variables except for T, which is the total cost. However, TELUS and Virgin had L, which is the locals call minutes, and D, which is the data in megabytes. So now the next step would be to figure out the total monthly cost for each of the plans. So for Wind Mobile, Rogers, and Moblicity, there weren't any variables other than T, which is the total cost. So their monthly cost will actually just be $30 for Wind Mobile, $70 for Rogers, and $40 for Moblicity. But for TELUS, they have variables, so we will need to figure this out. So L has to be greater than or equal to 150. I never used more than 150 minutes, so I can take that out of the equation. And then I used about 500 megabytes for the data, so I would divide that by 100, which would be 5 times 10 would be $50. So in total, there'll be 50 plus the 35 original monthly plan fee, which would be $85 in total. And then for Virgin, I usually never use more than 75 minutes of local call, so I can take that out again. And then the data would be 500 again. And the 500 minus 100 would be 400. 400 divided by 100 would be 4. So times that by $10 would be $40. And you need to add the original monthly fee, which was $30. So it would be $70 in total. So overall, the Wind Mobile had the cheapest plan for me, which just like how I speculated.